Hey everybody, Brock Frady here, helping you enjoy your ride. In today's video, I'm going to show you the top 10 features that you need to know about the 2025 Honda HRV. I want to say a huge thank you to Impex Auto Sales in Greensboro, North Carolina for the opportunity to film this HRV. I'll be sure to leave all their contact information in the description box below. Number 10 on the list is heated seats. The heated seat controls are here for the driver, here for the passenger, and when you press it, it's 3 level. That's highest, that's medium, that's low, that's off. And the nice thing about it is that whenever you turn the heated seat on, you can feel it here, but you can feel it all the way down, extended all the way out to here. It's nice because most manufacturers have the heated seat portion just here. This one goes all the way out. Number 9 is wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. When you have your phone paired, mine is paired right here. By the way, it's also charging in this wireless charger, which is super nice. I pressed the home screen. You go to Apple CarPlay and it pops up this beautiful display. The icons are really big. You can see here at the top, it shows you how many missed calls I have, how many unread messages I have, and it shows me a little notification under music. So this is Apple CarPlay. You can swipe and you can see all the different things that are on your phone. These are taken directly from my phone. You can go to Now Playing, and that is what I have had playing on my phone. That's what's playing right now. You have icons over here. That is wireless Apple CarPlay. Number 8 is the digital gauge cluster display. I had to practice that like 3 times before I recorded it. Try to say that 5 times fast. Digital gauge cluster display. And the way this operates is there's a little wheel right here with a home button. You're going to use these with each other. So you can see there on that left side, the right side is analog and it has a regular speedometer. And then the left side is completely digital, which I really like the way this works. Using this button, the home button, you can press it in and then use this wheel to do everything else. Let's do that. So I just pressed the home button and now I'm using the wheel to make a selection of everything that is customizable. So it's pretty incredible. You can see here, this is part of the Honda Safety Sense system. And you can see now I'm using the wheel. All I'm doing is rolling up and down. So this is where I can activate and deactivate things like road departure mitigation, blind spot, low speed braking, parking sensor system, collision mitigation, and all that. Pressing the home button again, I can then go brightness, gauge display settings, warnings. So then I can press this in to make the selection and then customize the gauge display. Number 7 is a safety feature and it's called Honda Sensing. And it's a full suite of safety features that are all kind of combined all together that work together to keep you safe. Let's take a quick look at that. So from our last one, number 8, we're gonna go back to the home screen. We're gonna scroll up and down right here. We're gonna go to safety support, press in, and that is part of the safety sensing. That's actually how you control the safety sensing. You can then use these buttons over here on the right side, and when I press that in, that is the radar cruise, or that's cruise control. And then this allows you to adjust the distance between you and the vehicle in front of you when your radar cruise control is active. I'm gonna press this and you can see under the speedometer an icon pops up, it's lines. That is adjusting the distance that it's going to maintain between me and the vehicle in front of me. And then this is lane mitigation. This is actually what will allow the vehicle to let you know when you're getting out of your lane. But going back to here, you can go here and you can see safety support. Scrolling down, and these are the features that I just showed you, all part of the safety sensing. So there's road departure, blind spot, low speed braking, parking sensors, collision mitigation, and things like that. But that is Honda Sensing, a tremendous safety suite of features that I think you should be using in your HRV. Number 6, dual zone climate control. I know it's not a hugely new feature. It's out on most vehicles, but the way that this one works is actually super easy, which is what I really appreciate it, which is why it made this list. So in this one, you can see there are two numbers, 68 and 68 right there. You can see auto, and then you can see sync. There are 3 dials. We're gonna be using the 2 dials on either end. So this is how I control the temperature on the driver's side. You can hear it kicking up. And when that is out of sync, I can then use this to control the temperature on the passenger side. So I can go all the way down to low here and all the way up to high here. Check that out. It's incredible. So on one side it's warm, on one side it's cold. That is dual zone climate control. And then I'm gonna manually adjust the fan speed down. And then if you wanna sync these, if you're riding by yourself, press sync. That synchronizes the temperatures and that makes the cabin one temperature. Dual zone climate control. Number 5, power moonroof. Yes, this has one. You can see right here it says push, and then you can see that you have arrows going either way. And that actually is going to tilt the back. So you can see here that the back is now tilted and it's going to ventilate air out. But if you want to open the roof itself, you just do that and it's one touch. It opens the moonroof there and it's absolutely glorious. Number 4 is the premium leather feeling interior. It's not actually leather, but you could have fooled me, because take a look at this. The interior actually feels like leather. It's really nice. You can see that it's got holes in it to make it look even a little bit nicer, and it makes it so that the seats are can breathe. You also have this really nice stitching down here, and everything is padded. You have the stitching here on the armrest. That is soft touch. Down here is soft touch. Even the dash is soft touch there. It's even up there. And this is really nice too. You have a stitched bolstering right here on the center armrest and center console. Everything is soft touch. And that treatment continues to the back seat, where it's a premium looking back seat as well. Number 3 is the multi-angle rear view camera. To see this one, you turn the vehicle on, put your foot on the brake, put it in reverse, and here is your camera. So the camera gives you a wide expanse of view if that's what you want, and that's where you press this button. You can also then change the angle of it by pressing that one. That's more of an open view, I would think. This is like a fisheye lens to where you can see all kinds of things. That's more straight, more linear. That is looking down, so that if you have a tow hitch, you can see exactly what you're backing up to. And then this one, you can see the side of the overhead look of the vehicle right there. And then you can see the one that you have here. This is how you make adjustments to the display brightness or darkness. Let's leave it up like that. And then you can see there is a little yellow grid right here, and that is going to turn. See, as I'm turning the steering wheel, it is going to turn and it's going to change colors. That's going to let me know, if I keep the steering wheel at that angle, that is the direction that the vehicle is going to go. That's really helpful for lining up your vehicle in parking spaces so you can park like a pro. Number 2 is the ingenious way that Honda does their key fobs. If you've seen any of my Honda videos recently, you have seen that I make a big deal about the key fob, and that is because the key fob is so personal. You cannot do anything with your vehicle without this, so therefore you have to have it all the time. Honda makes them nice and small and compact. They're super lightweight, super durable, and they have a ton of different features on them. You can see lock on the top, unlock, then remote start on the bottom left. That is for your rear door, and then a panic alarm here. There's also a little key that is integrated into that. You just press this button in and it will pull out the physical key. But the purpose of this one is the remote start, which I absolutely love, because this is not a premium luxury vehicle, but it comes with a remote start. So you're going to press lock, then you're going to press this circle button and hold it. There it is. It just fired up. So if it was hot outside, it will go to the last temperature setting. So if it's 72 degrees, or if it's really cold outside, it'll go to the last temperature setting. Maybe you had it set at 72 degrees too, and it's super cold. nice and warm inside your Honda. And number one is probably the reason you're watching this video in the first place, is because you want a small, compact vehicle that has SUV capability storage. Well, that's where number one comes in. You can go up here, you can see that there's a button on this shoulder, and it's going to allow you to easily drop that seat down. That works like magic, doesn't it? Then you can come around here, there's a rubber button under the Honda emblem. You can press the button in. This is not a power door, but honestly, I don't think you need it. Then you can see you have a tremendous amount of storage. Look at these big cutouts here. So that means you can store really, really big items, maybe strollers, maybe a couple of golf bags. Then you can see for our full use of storage, you come here, you just repeat the process, push the button, fold it down, and that is how much storage you have. That is great storage for a vehicle that's this small. I mean, this is a tiny little SUV with all-wheel drive capabilities, and look at that storage. So that, my friends, is number one. Okay, everybody, that's gonna do it for our top 10 things that the Honda HRV is going to be able to offer you. I would love to hear your feedback in the comments section below. But remember, the most important thing of all, have a wonderful day, everybody.